So can I just have the children out here who are year threes or year twos or any other children actually, just to come out to the front, please. So come on out. Is there anyone else? Anyone else who's shy out there? Okay, no, you can sit down there then, well done. I've only got 5 of you. I was thinking about, do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Any ideas? Would you like to be, anyone want to be a servant when they grow up?
No.
Why not? Because then you have to do the washing up. I bet your mummy and daddy never do the washing up, do they? Do they pay someone to do it? Okay, not many people want to be a servant when they grow up. So what do you think, what things might you like to be? Maybe a singer, okay?
Maybe a zoo helper.
Working in a zoo, that's good, Georgia. That's a bit of I wasn't expecting that one. Anyone else? A vet's good. Or an artist. In the police. Do you think those jobs, do you think it involves serving others? That's the question. You don't think singing involves serving others? It might do, it might do. Anyway, you can join the choir. We need people like you, singers, if you, we'll give you a little audition later. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story now. It is about, have you heard the story of the 3 trees? I hope you haven't. Okay, good. There was once 3 trees growing. Right, they were beautiful trees, and the 3 trees were talking to each other, and they said, when I grow up, the first one said, when I grow up, I want to be made into a great ship that will carry amazing and powerful people. The second tree said, oh, I don't want to be a great ship. I'd just be happy to be a little cradle for a beautiful baby. And the third tree said, I don't want to be either of those. I want to stay a tree pointing to heaven and pointing to God. And many years later, the 3 trees were chopped down. The first tree wasn't made into a great big ship. It was made into a little boat. It was really disappointed. And the second tree wasn't made into a cradle. It was made into like a feeding trough with hay in for animals. And the third tree didn't want to be chopped down at all, and it was chopped just into 2 big chunks of wood and thrown in the yard. But then, many years later, one day in a shed in Bethlehem, a couple was looking for somewhere to place their baby. And they found the feeding trough, and they brought it out, and it became a cradle for who? For Jesus, yeah. And then a few years after that, there were some fishermen by a lake, and they got a little boat, and into that boat stepped who? Jesus again, you've got it. So, although it wasn't a great big ship carrying famous people, this boat carried Jesus, who was like the greatest king of all. And then at the end, the story is, do you know what the 2 big chunks of wood were used for? From the tree that wanted to point to heaven. What do you think those 2 big chunks of wood might have been made into? Good lad. It was made into a cross, and on that cross, Jesus again was put. And you know, I think I like that story because sometimes we might say, I want to be this, or I want to be a footballer. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way we want it to be. But what always does work out is that we can do amazing things, and we can always be of service, and we can always come to know God. Whether you're a singer or a zoo worker, a vet or a policeman, or what was the other one? An artist. This church is full of singers and artists, and so it's a great opportunity to serve God. So in your first Holy Communion year now, this is a great chance for you to grow in love for God. And I think you'll find that God doesn't just bring us great grace, he also brings us great joy too. So well done. You can go back now to your families.